All right, we are live. Let me just check to make sure the stream is going well. I don't see it. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Monetization looks good. Okay, I was worried for a second. I don't know. YouTube's been weird. There's this company that is going around and copyright striking Halo music from India. And they don't have anything on Halo music, like that makes no sense. But it's very frustrating to have to explain to YouTube over and over again that no, this specific company does not own the rights to Halo music. It used to just be the Halo 4 stuff that would get hit quite a lot, but I don't know. YouTube's just been weird lately. You're streaming early, says Mazurai. I am. The reason I'm streaming early, not late at night, as I am known to do, is because I am going to be capturing footage of Halo Reach's invasion mode. Because it's dead on the Master Chief Collection. It's completely dead, and I need the footage. And unfortunately, there are not many. There's not many trailers that were made for Invasion throughout Halo's history. So, just cracked my knuckles, said, "Fine, I'll do it myself." It'll be fun though, because Invasion on the MCC is miserable if you go into matchmaking, because you got to play ranked competitive Invasion. So all the fun is basically optimized out of the mode. I'm playing Invasion on Halo Reach for footage. Come join. There we go. Sent out an SOS. Hopefully, we can get some folks in. Oh, you're fishing for participants. Is that the word we're going to use? I don't like the word fishing. I prefer the term... accepting volunteers. Hello, sir, says Corey. Hello, Corey. Custom multiplayer. Is that what I have to do? Okay, Halo Reach. How do I set up a... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Create Halo Reach. No, not Firefight. Session name. Let's do... Oh, that's awesome. I can't see what I'm writing. Classic Invasion. Okay, and then party like it's 2010. I'm making a fun description. Invasion on Reach dev maps. There we go. Okay, the minimum to start out with. The minimum to start out with, I think I'm going to set it to 8. Team changing, no. Leader only, pregame lobby, auto? Auto? Is that fine? Either way. Okay, Boneyard. Spire. Oh, of course, Spire. Are you kidding me? Breakpoint. Gotta do Breakpoint. Was that really it as far as invasion maps go? Jeez. Okay. I'm booting up MCC right now. Perfect. Perfect, Vincent. Wish they would just make it unranked. Invasion was by far the mode I played the most on Reach. The reason that it's ranked, I actually... Oh, man. I wrote my script for this little video I'm doing on Halo Infinite's Invasion. And in the script, I said that Invasion was 8 versus 8, which is incorrect. It's not 8 versus 8. It's 6 versus 6. And I also poo-pooed the fact that it's ranked. And when I was recording the original script, I was like, this doesn't sound good. I think I'm going to rewrite it. And so I did that, and something in my brain told me to just look online. And sure enough, yeah, it's 6 versus 6. I completely forgot about that. But I actually found an explanation for why it's ranked on the Master Chief Collection. And it has to do with spaghetti code. I don't know why I pronounced it that way. Spaghetti code. There we go. The way that Invasion is handled under the hood in Halo Reach, it's handled by the engine as a 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2. So it's like multiple teams of 2s pitted against another multiple team of 2s. It's like really strange the way that it's set up under the hood. And because of that, Bungie could not fit Invasion into big team battle playlists in Halo Reach. Like it was just an issue on their part. And what they ended up doing, even for like matchmaking purposes, here, you know what? Let me just... I don't need to use my memory. We have technology. Here, I'm typing it right now to see if I can find the explanation. Here we go. I think I found it. Okay. Let me read this off. It is a technical limitation due to how the Halo Reach engine actually handles Invasion. It's not actually 6 versus 6, but 2v2v2 versus 2v2v2. The UI just makes it look like it's 6 versus 6. For this reason, the original Reach was also limited to Invasion not being able to share playlists with other game types at launch. Bungie was able to eventually make a hack/shim for the matchmaking backend that let them have Invasion also appear in 6v6 playlists. This took them months and was very fragile and very specific to the Bungie server's backend, so that solution cannot be reused for the Master Chief Collection. Unfortunately, since they went all in on social being match composer only, Invasion cannot be made into a social playlist, so it ended up in ranked. If social still had playlists, it could have been unranked there. And the source comes from someone who actually worked on the matchmaking for the original Halo Reach release. Isn't that interesting? Did you listen to today's Waypoint Chronicle? It reused a bunch of the radio conversations from Reach's multiplayer. I did not. Is it interesting? Okay. I guess there were only 3 maps. Invasion Slayer? I don't want to do that. Where's Invasion? Where's regular Invasion? That's weird. I wonder if that's the reason we never got Invasion in Halo 4 and Halo 5. For Halo 4, definitely. That's like a strong possibility of why it didn't come back. For Halo 5, though, that I think was more so due to Warzone. Because at that point, like, bringing back Invasion would have required quite a bit of work. And it seemed like Warzone was sucking up most of the important resources. Technically, Invasion is kind of in Halo 5 as Warzone Assault. Yeah, it's sort of in Halo 5 as Warzone Assault. Yeah, just Invasion Slayer? Do they not have... Like... Is Invasion just not a game type? That doesn't make sense. Surely I'm missing it. Let's see, capture the flag. Oddball. King of the Hill. Juggernaut. Race. Territories. Assault. Stockpile. Yeah, just Invasion Slayer. This is weird. Something crazy we could try doing is we could try doing custom games on the Xbox 360 version, but that would limit the potential player base, you know? Yeah, that's so weird. Where is Invasion? Repeat game. Regions, all. Team change. Are we just not allowed to do classic Invasion, like with all the different phases and everything on the MCC? Well, that would explain why I couldn't find any Invasion custom games. Let me see. MCC server browser. Invasion how to. By default, only Boneyard, Spire, Breakpoint, and Tempest are compatible with Invasion. For other levels, you're going to have to go into Forge and make it work from the ground up. That doesn't make any sense. MCC isn't crossplay. It is crossplay. We could try matchmaking. It would probably suck, but competitive games. Halo Reach. Okay. I'll try matchmaking. If you guys are all watching and you'd like to help, search Invasion on the MCC and maybe we can get a match going. Is Invasion in Customs itself, but not the custom browser? I could have sworn MCC Customs had actual Invasion. That's possible. That's possible. MCC server browser. Invasion. Game type. Yeah, that sucks if it's just not available. I love you, baby. Yeah, so anybody watching, feel free to start searching. Let me also put out a plea, a call for help on Bluesky. Because the more folks we can get into matchmaking, the better. But how is what is it, Sunday? How is your Sundays? Your various Sundays going? I'm currently revisiting Halo Reach's invasion mode. Gathering footage for a video. Come join if you have free time and chat. There we go. Hashtag Halo. We'll also do that. Though I don't know, though, if that makes me seem older. My issue with Invasion is the DLC maps are always so weighted that I never got to play the classic maps. Well, the classic maps, to be fair, the only good one really was Spire. Boneyard sucked. Boneyard just sucked so bad. How to join? Hop into matchmaking. But if that doesn't work, we're gonna have to find another solution. I guess, okay, quick show of hands. How many people have Reach for the Xbox 360 installed? Greetings, LNG. How goes it? It goes pretty well. We're currently searching for Invasion on the Master Chief Collection. That's the thing that's not going too well, because I need to get Invasion footage. And there are not many trailers made for Invasion. And as you can see, it is just dead on the Master Chief Collection. People don't like playing Invasion on MCC, which is okay, which is understandable. I don't necessarily enjoy playing it either on the MCC, but we need the footage. So hopefully we can get a few games going. Oh man, that's sad. The PlayStation revenue breakdown for 2024 is out, and digital software made up 20% of their sales, and physical software made up only 3%. I don't like that. Can I join? Hopping on MCC? Yeah, anyone can join. Question is, will we find a match? Let me hop on over to the custom games really quickly. Custom multiplayer. Boneyard. Invasion. Invasion Boneyard. Oh, so it's like tailored for each individual. Yeah, look at this. Invite only, friends only. Man, okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to set it to friends only. This is going to be my lobby. Okay, fellas, here's how we're going to do this. Stop matchmaking if you are, okay? What you can do is send me a message on Xbox. Here's my gamer tag. Let me actually set myself to online. Okay. I'm appearing online. That's me, right there. Late Night Halo. Send me a message, and I will personally invite each and every person. Okay. Sebi just invited me. Don't send me an invite, because I don't know how to... just... Well, I guess... Here. Let me take a look. Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. Cancel that. There we go. Invite to my game. Yeah, this is how we'll do it. You could start a game in the custom games browser. We tried that. Unfortunately, it does not work. The way it seems to be is that each firefight map needs its own version of, like, we're not playing, or not firefight. We're not playing Invasion on Boneyard. We're playing Invasion Boneyard on Boneyard, you know? So I can't set up a custom game in the custom server browser that has multiple maps and Invasion. Because it want, like, those extra... You can't play Invasion Boneyard on Spire, as an example. And you can't play Invasion Spire on Boneyard, and vice versa. So the option for, like, the standard Invasion game type just, like, doesn't exist when you try making it for the custom games browser. Which sucks, but... it is what it is. Man, thankfully a lot of you guys are actually sending... You guys are coming through. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Sorry. Let me invite to my game. Hi, says Rex's Wrath. We'll invite you as well, and then we'll get this party started. Have you guys been playing the new version of Invasion on Halo Infinite? It's pretty good, to be honest. Like, really good, actually. Hopefully I got everybody that sent me a message right now. I'm on PC, so I won't be able to join. You should be able to join. There's crossplay. How does this work? How does it work for PC players? Can you send a message? I can't remember how the Steam version of the MCC works. Like, you can message other players that are in the Master Chief Collection, right? Search for gamertag. Change profile, change teams, find player. Find player is the only one that I can think. Hello, Andrew Brown. Hello, Marcel. Halo Infinite explained by a Halo expert when? Oh, man, maybe. Maybe. Halo Infinite's just such a long game. Come on, who else needs invites? MCC is booting for me. When will we start? We'll start when we have a full 6 versus 6. And we're almost there. We only need, we're at what, 7? We only need 5 more. Yeah, so we're nearly there. Sorry, didn't work. One more invite, please. Invite to game. There we go. Without the elites, it's not the same, but it's fun. Yeah, it's the elites, the lack of elites in Halo Infinite's Invasion is definitely not ideal, but it is definitely fun. I think Halo Studios did a surprisingly great job. Hey, there we go. Okay. Halo Studios did a surprisingly great job of getting Invasion to work within the structure of Halo Infinite. Six versus 6, not 8 versus 8. Yeah, no, Invasion is a 6 versus 6 game type, believe it or not. Even I misremembered it as being 8 versus 8. So wait, is Infinite's Invasion just UNSC versus Banish and or Rebels? It's UNSC versus the Banished. And the Banished faction, they all have like the holographic brute faces and brute armor from the Infection game type, which is, you know, nice. Like, it's better than not doing anything. The fact that Infection has that framing in Halo Infinite is actually sort of like a blessing. Because for a while, like, Halo 4 and Halo 5 didn't have anything like that, so unfortunately, when the community would make Invasion game types, it had to just be Spartans versus Spartans. But now at least you get, you know, like, holographic-y, broody looking guys. I do hope, though, that in the future, Halo Studios recognizes the aesthetic texture value, you know, of having aliens. Hey, I hope you can make it work, dude. May not have been perfect, but this was my Halo childhood. Yeah, Invasion was awesome. It had a lot of problems. I think that kind of exposed themselves after years. And in Invasion's defense, it's over a decade old now. And nothing, you know, lasts forever. Like, the player base definitely cracked open Invasion like an egg and kind of sanded off all the fun over the years just because we've optimized it so much. And like, asymmetrical game types aren't easy to do, just period. Like, you see the way that other games, like, I was going to bring up Team Fortress 2, but Team Fortress 2 kind of, you know, it's a meme that Valve does not update Team Fortress 2. So I guess a good comparison might be, like, I don't know, Overwatch. Do people still play that? How the developers needed to constantly be on top of that with, like, balancing changes and tweaks and stuff. And with Invasion being in asymmetrical mode, it was pretty much just released, and then that was that. So whatever balancing issues existed were never going to be addressed. So Invasion, unfortunately, all the cracks and issues have been uncovered and exposed, and nothing can really be done to fix it. So I'm not surprised that Invasion died. Well, you know, the other Halo modes like Infection and what have you were able to kind of like stay around, but I think that there's value in Invasion, bringing it back. I think Halo Infinite showed that you can go in and tweak some of those issues, fix them. Though maps like Boneyard are still not fun. Come on, people, join. Yeah, come on. One more person. Send us a message. We need one more. Did I send this Papa Deadpool? I might not have. View profile. Oh, he might be our final one. Is that everybody? No, I don't see him in here yet. Come on. I really like the ODST Streets map in Infinite's Invasion. Yeah, that map's great. There's like a lot of really good maps in Infinite's Invasion. Like Infinite's Invasion pretty much addresses all of the problems that the Reach Invasion had. Really, the only thing that it's missing is the elites. Come on, we need one more. Come on. Send me a if you want to join, send a message to me, who is, hang on, view player details. That's me. I'm Late Night Halo. Hi, hello. If you send me a message, I will reply with an invite. And then we can get this match going. They finished the Team Fortress 2 comic. Was there a Team Fortress 2 comic? I didn't even know that they were doing that. Halo 2 multiplayer was originally supposed to be Spartans versus Elites. Yeah, the design document for Halo 2 multiplayer, the original vision, was really interesting. It was super ambitious, and I'm not sure if it was even, like, plausible on the original Xbox hardware with the engine that Bungie was using. But it was pretty crazy. It was massive battles with AI characters. It was sort of like an early version of what eventually became Warzone in Halo 5. You know, there were loadouts, there were vehicles, there were AI, there were bases and stuff. And it was Covenant versus UNSC, and it was a very big-scale battle, but they had to pull things back quite a bit. Are the teams random, or do you sort them? I think they're random. Like, I think the custom games are more or less sorting them. There was, and the last comic took years to be released. And when it did release, there was an in-universe time skip as a sort of meta acknowledgement for the Team Fortress comic. That's funny. Come on, guys. One more person. All we need is one more. If one person were to message me and join. Elites versus Brutes would be awesome. Well, at that point, you're just playing a Covenant multiplayer thing, right? Elites versus Brutes. I'm trying to think of where that would, like... Because the Covenant Civil War felt sort of... No, you know what? I'm now remembering the Battle for the Ark and stuff. You could do some stuff with that. Have you thought of making a video about your issues with Gears Ultimate Edition / Reloaded? Either that or playing it on a stream? I'm not, like, super passionate, you know? I'm not super passionate about my dislike of Gears of War Reloaded / Ultimate Edition. I just really, really prefer the original. And in fact, somebody made a pretty decent video that mirrors a lot of the thoughts that I have. Like, I thought I was crazy because for the longest time, people gassed up Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and they were like, it's perfect, it's literally just the original game but with better graphics, like, it just looks better. They respected the original art style and everything, and I thought I was maybe being too nitpicky, and that it was like, you know, something was just wrong with me, that I didn't like it and didn't think it had as strong of an atmosphere as the original game, and kind of felt sanitized and cleaned up. And thankfully now people are starting to come around to the... I hate... So there are a lot of things that I usually miss. Takes that I have that are some pretty big fat L's. But nothing is more frustrating than when I'm one of the first people to not like a thing, and everyone tells me to shut up, and then a few years later, everyone else also doesn't like that thing, and now it's popular to not like it. And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I remember with the cosmetics, the Call of Duty cosmetics, when Modern Warfare 2019 started doing, like Michael Myers crossover, Jigsaw crossover, and had the frickin' those tracer rounds that would make your person explode into like a green neon thing. I did not like any of that. Hey, we can start. Okay. I didn't like any of that. I hated it. And I was like, this is bad. Like, you guys know this is gonna get even worse. It already kind of like breaks the look of Modern Warfare to have like Jigsaw running around with a neon gun. And people were like, shut up, it's just cosmetic, it doesn't affect gameplay. Maps, post-launch maps are free, it's all worth it. And then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and like the new Modern Warfare 2. And they were trying to make it a little bit more grounded because Cold War got kind of stupid looking. Same with Vanguard. With the terrible Attack on Titan crossover. Spartans.
We just need to buy some time.
And I was saying, like, this is there's a lot of issues with Modern Warfare 2, but the aesthetics are not one of them. And the streamers are like, why do the guns look so boring and brown? Like, there needs to be more animated camos. They need to patch the
the skins to make them a little bit crazier looking. And I was like, that's stupid. That's terrible. And people are like, shut up. And sure enough, now everybody is in the same boat as me, where it's like, hey, I thought we liked the stupid looking stuff. But now everyone hates it. You know what, whatever. I'm just glad people came around to my way of thinking.
Alpha under attack.
Oh boy.
Bravo under attack.
Perfect. Yeah, the Elites versus Spartans fantasy. That's definitely missing from the new version of Invasion, but there's not much that can be done, you know? Late Night, I think you should make a Discord server. I do actually have one. I have one for just, like, everybody, and then there is a super secret one that's for members of the channel. Oh, are they all over there now? Okay.
Alpha under attack.
Like, Boneyard sucks, right? I'm not the only one that doesn't like Boneyard. Like, I think the worst part about Boneyard is just this original,
Bravo under attack.
This original, push. Because it feels fairly lopsided in the UNSC's favor. Here, let me turn it down. Being a streamer complaining about Helldivers 2 requiring playing the game to unlock stuff hurt my soul. Okay, listen, that was T-Dog Smitty. I know what you're talking about. He's alright. He's alright. That was not his finest hour. But he, I edit videos for him. And as somebody who likes Helldivers 2, that was not his finest hour. But he has since replayed Helldivers 2 with somebody who knows what they're doing. And has come around and acknowledged his flaws. Yeah, that was him buying the battle pass and being like, what the hell, I need to play it to unlock stuff? Oh my god, I remember talking to him about that. I was like, there's got to be a way you can capitalize on this, man. Because, yeah, videos are being made about him. I'm glad that he revisited the game and gave it another try. Yes. Which pistol animations do you like more, Reach or Halo 4? Yes, there is a difference. There isn't a difference, though. The Reach and Halo 4 use the same animations. The only thing that's different in Halo 4 is the walk cycle. It's a little bit different in Halo 4 when you're just simply walking. But the pistol flick, the melee attack, reloading, firing, it's all the same as Halo Reach. I think the view model is slightly repositioned, as well as, the walk cycle is different. But that's about it.
Bravo under attack.
Wait, that's the guy you're editing for? Yeah! Yeah, T-Dog Smitty. I edited 2 of his videos so far. One is the Black Ops 7 reveal video. Where he's just talking about, like, the COD community being angry, the COD community being tired. Then the other one that I did was a recent one called, like, Battlefield 6 is scared. Call of Duty is scared of Battlefield 6. I did that. And I wrote those scripts and edited them for him. So if you watch those videos and they seem a little bit familiar, that's why. There is a visible difference with the empty reload specifically. What is the visible difference? Because if you go watch my Evolution of Halo video, you can see that I've lined up the animations and they're 1-to-1. Is this custom games? This is custom games. Also, what are your thoughts on the Halo crossover in Gears 5? At least the concept of them. I'm surprised they didn't add Atriox or a Brute Chieftain. Since they had the actor available. Well, which actor? Because Atriox, literally every single piece of Halo content that he's been in, he's had a different
Under
actor.
attack.
Which I think I've shared, actually, a pretty depressing
1 minute
thing that I heard from somebody at 343 Industries. That's, you know, granted, not in charge of voice casting or anything. And obviously their opinion does not reflect everybody's opinion, but it was before they got hired at 343
Alpha
Industries.
under attack.
And their view is basically like, well, it's a brute character. They sound like big monsters. I don't think the voice actor really matters. And I disagree. I don't like that. I don't like that thinking. There's a reason Atriox sounded so freaking badass in Halo Wars. Just the base campaign, because, you know,
10 seconds
it was good old Marcus Phoenix right there. Which he also did a lot of the voices for the brutes in Bungie's
Good job, Spartan.
Halo games.
The asset is secure.
Guys, excuse me, there is a gigantic centipede.
Round.
Huge centipede. This is an emergency.
Take control of the access points. You will gain entry to the human's base.
Don't worry, I've got a vacuum. There we go. Okay, we got him. My wife was trying to motion for me. I saw her like frantically running around, like quietly, like trying to solve the problem on her own. And then she was like, like motion, you know, like trying to get my attention. God, you guys don't know the summer we had. There was like this crazy infestation of centipedes. We had to get a guy come. And it's like the gross ones, like the really nasty ones. Long leg, long swords inbound. Look it up. I thought you said long legs in regards to centipedes. It's the ugly basement centipedes, the ones that are like, they have like stripes and they're huge and they move really fast. And they seem like more sentient, I guess, like than others. You know, like, you know, bugs are basically just like vegetables, right? They just like walk around and do whatever. But then there's like some bugs, like the predator ones, where they seem more like aware of their surroundings and they'll react to shifts in light and stuff and like move or... Yeah, these centipedes seem a lot more sentient. That's what makes them scarier. Well, at least it's not roaches. See, I don't even want to say I'd rather have roaches, because then roaches will probably show up. It's... Oh my god. So, it feels like all year. It's just... We've just been harassed. It started out early in the year with... my wife's saying... She's saying it's gross. Okay, we'll change the subject.
Yes, brothers. Push on to the human stronghold.
I love this map for the lore, not gameplay. Being close to a frigate is cool. Don't vacuum it up, bro. Put it outside or in a plant. I don't want to touch it, though. Like, there's so many of them. I don't think Gears was the right franchise to bring to PlayStation. Oh, we're talking... Yeah, that's right. We were talking about crossover stuff. I don't think that putting Halo Spartans in Gears of War was a good idea. And Gears of War 5, I don't like the crossover, because literally the launch of Gears of War 5, I saw more Terminators and Halo Spartans than I did Gears of War characters. I think it should have totally, somebody pointed out, it should have been Brutes. And I am 100% with you. If they were going to do crossover stuff, it should have been Brutes from Halo. I can't think of who, like, the humans would be. You know, who the human side would be, because, I don't know, maybe Emil? Or maybe even a Halo Spartan that's wearing armor that kind of looks like a COG soldier. We're gonna be cloaked. No, why am I trying to cloak? This isn't gonna work. They can just look at their mini-map and see that it's being scrambled. Right? What do you guys think? You think I can sneak past? Ooh. You guys in matchmaking, or did you get customs? We did get customs. I don't think Gears was a bad choice to bring to the PlayStation, because, I mean, I'd rather have Gears of War on more platforms than not. I just think Gears of War Reloaded was not it. That's not how they should have handled their first PlayStation
Bring it to
release.
the extraction point.
What engine did the original Gears of War games run on? Was it Unreal Engine 3?
Core taken.
Okay.
Core dropped.
Okay, we'll make it. I love you. No, it's not. Yes, because all of this is going to be saved to the theater mode so that I can use it.
Helheed.
That's Rebecca, guys.
Helheed.
Helheed. Don't ask us what that means. We don't know. We don't know. It means Helheed. Unreal Engine 3, I believe? Okay, then that's a problem. I guess that might explain then why it's just Gears of War Reloaded. I read this article before Gears of War Reloaded came out, basically saying that the PlayStation 5, I think it was? It couldn't have been the 4. It had to be the 5. PlayStation 5 does not have native support for the Unreal Engine 3. And the process of getting Gears of War Reloaded onto PlayStation 5 was very difficult. Because they had to sort of... Like, they're not going to get help from, you know, Epic. Because that engine's not supported anymore. So they had to kind of, like, in-house convert the Unreal Engine 3 over to the PlayStation 5. Which, you know, was a whole mess.
Core taken.
So, I mean, that might explain why they didn't do a Gears collection. Just because the amount of work to port a single Gears of War game from the Unreal Engine 3. That being said, I'm not surprised, I guess, that Gears of War Reloaded is reportedly not selling well. I can't imagine that it's selling well on any platform it's released on. Just because it's just a re-release of Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Like, they can call it a remaster, they can call it a from the ground up remake of the, like, It's not. It's a port. It's a port of Gears of War Ultimate Edition. And I don't think that that was good enough. It really should have been like a Marcus Phoenix collection.
1 minute remaining.
If that's a little bit too ambitious, then at least the campaigns. At least just the campaigns. You know, get the trilogy onto
Excellent work, my brother. We now have a
PCs
half
and
time.
PlayStation 5. And then I guess from there you could have your Gears of War E-Day re-release, you know, maybe do like the Legacy Collection later as Gears of War 4 and 5's campaigns. Oh god, you're going to get me riled up on my Unreal Engine 4 and 5 hate. I like the Unreal Engine 4. Oh, thank you, baby. I love you. She got me a nice sparkling water. Here, let's... now the Boneyard's over with. Let's play a real map. The Night Dive dudes are going to update SSR to Unreal Engine 5. What's SSR? Screen Space Reflections? And it has me a bit anxious since I keep hearing Unreal Engine 5 is not as good as the Unreal Engine 4. It's not necessarily that it's not as good as Unreal Engine 4, it's just that it's a lot heavier if you don't optimize well. And unfortunately, a lot of developers, it seems, are not optimizing well. Like, the way it was described to me is like Unreal Engine is a package of, you know, it's your game engine and a package of tools to make your game, if you want. But like most game engines, it's very modular, and developers can essentially rip out chunks of the engine and replace them with their own stuff as needed. Like, if you're just going to rely 100% on the Unreal Engine 4, or Unreal Engine 5, I mean, like, just use everything that it offers. Like, out of the box, you know, just whatever, make no changes. Like, yeah, it's gonna not perform well.
That did it, Spartans. Now move up on that spire.
But there are definitely developers that kind of like understand how to use the Unreal Engine better than other developers, because they don't just make no changes and build a game in the engine with the tools it provides. Like looking at the Gears of War games. Like consistently on the last generation, regardless of if you didn't like the games or not, Gears of War 4 and 5 are some of the greatest looking, greatest performing, and most technically competent games of, you know, that Xbox One generation. Like, they're great, and they're assembled really well, and it's just because the Coalition really understood kind of like how to use the Unreal Engine to its fullest, like what they needed to do in-house to tweak it, you know, what they could rely on the engine natively to do. And then, what are they called? The guys that made that, like, mediocre zombie bicycle game, they also seem to have, like, a pretty decent understanding of the Unreal Engine. Like, maybe not...
Power cores at the top
There
of the
definitely
spire,
did seem to be
Spartans.
growing
Secure it for
pains. I remember the launch of Days Gone, that's what it was called. Days Gone, I remember the launch of it was not flawless. Like, there were a lot of, like, weird problems, pop-in issues and stuff, but they seem to iron those out over time. The System Shock remake, got it.
Core dropped.
Like, I played Jedi Survivor, but I wish that was on Unreal Engine 4. I don't think Unreal Engine 4 could have saved Jedi Survivor, man. Wasn't it? Wasn't it on Unreal Engine 4 anyways? Either way, like the original Jedi Fallen Order, that game was a technical mess. Like, the game design aspect of those Jedi games seems to be really good. I mean, Jedi Fallen Order I freaking love. But the technical, I guess, aspect of it, I don't think it's ever been that studio's strong suit. Like, it seems just really sloppy, I guess, under the hood. And that's me not as a game developer. Just the actual feel of the game. Like, every time you enter a new room, there's like a hitch. Every time you kill your first guy on a planet when loading in, there's a hitch. Like, just like really odd, weird issues. Same with like animations and stuff. But I don't know if I can blame the Unreal Engine 4 because, well, you know, I can hop on over to Gears of War 5 and it just does what it's told with no problems, with no complaint.
Stop the humans here! Do not let them through!
Love how the chat is basically playing the game while Boss just
Alpha
walks
under
around.
attack.
Well, the reason I'm just walking around is because I'm having trouble playing the game and talking. Hopefully, though, I can make for some pretty damn good-looking gameplay footage. Because believe me, with the power of editing, you can make bad gameplay look good. Great games, but a mess. Yeah, I did not play the newest Jedi game. I heard it's fantastic, but I just haven't had I haven't had the Star Wars brain worm in a while, you know.
Bravo under attack.
I know that once I get that Star Wars brain worm, I'm probably gonna play Jedi Survivor. Man, Halo Reach has such a good soundtrack. It does have a good soundtrack. It's hard to edit, though, with the Reach soundtrack. So I have like a weird love-hate relationship with the Halo Reach soundtrack. It's very beautiful and well-composed music, but it's also there is not a lot of variety to it. Where older Halo games had a lot of variety. They had adventure, they had horror, they had comedy, they had mystery, ambience. Like there was a lot of different. There were a lot of different emotions in the scores of previous Bungie Halo games, and with Reach, it is very, very locked in. I guess you could say on its military theme. It's like the only real emotions are like tension, loss, military action, military dread. You don't really have like fun, whimsical, chill or anything like that.
1 minute remaining.
And that's not necessarily an issue with, you know, that's the problem. Reach needed more comedy in its soundtrack. It needed, like, the circus music. It's just an observation. When I do those evolution videos, I usually need to substitute the Reach portions with soundtracks from other games. Because there isn't enough emotional range to Halo Reach's soundtrack.
30 seconds remaining.
Anyone know the elite armor he's wearing? I think it's the Ranger? I think?
Well done, my brothers. Well done, my brother. Another difference.
The music after you first get jumped by the elite is so jarringly shitty compared to the usual Halo. Wait, which music? Are you talking about the I love that. That's such a good piece of music. See, I love that one. I wish Reach had more of that, like, just, like, manic, weird screwball energy to it. You know, and then when the drums really start going, and it's like boo-down bow, boo-down bow, boo-down bow, boo-down bow now, bow now. I love that. Yes. Some more invites. We got some spots open, fellers. Reach got no whimsy, LOL. Unironically, yeah, Reach does not have any whimsy to it. Because Halo 2 had lots of whimsy. Like, remember Peril? That's a very silly, silly piece of music. Especially after, like, you're fighting the Flood and everything's really intense and you kill the heretic leader as Arbiter, and there's just, like, all these emotions going through your head, and then the very next level has, like, this, like, fairies having a ballet in the woods music, you know? Like, Peril's very whimsical. Okay. Let's go with Breakpoint. Bound out. Bound out. Reach soundtrack felt like a beta test for the original Destiny OST. I would not say that. I would not say that, because that's not how music is. Reach's soundtrack feels like a combination of being at the end of the Halo series and being very tired of making that kind of music, as well as trying to specifically hit the militaristic, serious, grounded tone of Reach. So you know, you can't exactly have like your boom 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 while like Reach is burning. Like, even the, like, burn out, like, that stuff that, like, people, you know, make fun of. Like, the point of that isn't that it's like, wow, that's really good music, you know? It's about what it's supposed to be used in the context of. It's very anxiety-inducing. It's very, like, fast. It almost feels like adrenaline pumping through your veins. You know, like you just got jumped. Oh my god, there's monsters everywhere. Holy crap, they grabbed a human. What are we gonna do? Like, you know, just everything's crazy, and so is the music. It's supposed to make you feel anxious. Which is why they also reuse it later on when you're on the beach and you're running, and like the freaking, like, we need to get to the launch site, and all the pods are dropping on the beach, and everything's crazy, and the music's going crazy, and you're just like, you freaking want to hit the sprint button, you know? It's all there to make you feel a specific way. Destiny's music is so wildly different, tonally, sonically. You know, uses completely different instruments, was made in a completely different creative bubble. And they can't even reuse the melodies. You know, if Destiny were to be referencing Halo melodies, like, that is legal Trouble City. The main menu music slaps, though. Well, all of Reach's music is good. I'm not criticizing Reach's music. Reach has very good music. It's just hard to edit with because it doesn't have a variety of emotions to pull from, like the older Halo games, you know? Well, I guess Reach is an older Halo game. God, Reach is 15 years old.
Under attack.
Bomb armed.
Probably gonna lose this one. That's okay. I like the combat theme for the first part of Long Night of Solace. Yeah, it's all very good.
Core stolen.
I also love the ambient-y, like whoa 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 whoa. You know, like the weird synth pads, the weird textures. That's something that Halo doesn't do a lot of anymore. Like you don't have the soundtrack just acting as texture. Everything feels kind of like a song that was composed in a vacuum and then handed over to level designers who placed it in the levels, you know?
Invasion. Offense.
Reach is going to high school. Yeah, Halo Reach is old enough that it's what would 15 be? Would Reach be a junior? Oh, see, that's going in the video. See, you're never, when you watch this video, you're never gonna realize that I was the worst player out of any of these matches. Because the editing is gonna be all the sickest moments. But did you see him? Did you see how good of a player he is? He killed 2 guys with a plasma turret in the last match. A plasma turret. What space section do you think is better? Halo Reach's Long Night or Halo 4's Midnight? Oh. I might have to go with Halo 4's Midnight. Not because it's, like, more technically better, but just because it's shorter. It's over quicker, you know?
Revenge.
I don't think any of them are particularly good. It's just that Halo 4's is over faster. Halo Reaches feels more like you are in outer space. Because the music, the visuals and stuff, the physics and production value, where with Halo 4 you can tell that was like really kind of up against the wall in terms of the resources they had available on the 360. But Halo 4's is just over faster. Pink Musak says IdTech is historically very lightweight. You had a typo in there with a U, so I thought you called it Luigi weight for a second.
Revenge.
Reach can get their learners. Reach is going to high school. Yeah, Reach certainly is. You know, I used to come back from, because, God, what was it? 2013? 2013, I think? 2012, maybe? It had to be 2013. When I was at the end of high school, coming back and, like, so what I would do was I would go to bed super early so that I could wake up super early. Like, I'm talking 2 o'clock. So that I could have plenty of time to, like, play video games and, like, make food. And I'm not a morning person. I hate waking up. Like, that is the most overstimulating thing in the world. I hate waking up. So I have plenty of time to basically, like, be nonverbal, wake up, play games, do whatever before school starts. And I remember what I would do is I'd come home from school, maybe get myself, like, a little plate of spaghetti or something if I was hungry, and then I'd go up to my room and I'd play Halo Reach until maybe 6 o'clock, and then I'd just plop into bed. That's how I basically survived the final year or so of high school. Have you ever tried Halo 4 on co-op? The screen shake is insane for the entire lobby whenever someone crashes into stuff. I haven't. Is that a bug? From the 360 version or the MCC version? Reach City.
Reset. Bomb taken.
Reach still can't buy itself legally. Yeah, because if Reach is only 15, it can't walk into a GameStop and say, yes, I'd like one of me, please. Reach needs a parent with it. Spire was my favorite invasion map. Yeah, Spire is, without a doubt, the best invasion map in the game. Breakpoint's pretty good. This map. With Boneyard absolutely being dead last. Like, Boneyard can go suck an egg. That first phase of Boneyard is terrible.
Bomb taken.
Oh, I should specify for the space section with my last comment. What do you mean by the space section? Like, do you mean... What do you mean by space section? Like, in regards to which space section was better, Halo 4 or Halo Reaches? I'm going to go with Halo 4 because, again, it was the one that was over the quickest. Like, none of them were good. But at least Halo 4's was over faster. Like, if it's two not very good experiences, I'm going to default to which one was over the soonest. Like, it's almost like quality becomes a non-issue. Because at that point, I'm just focused on what gets me out of the situation the quickest.
Taken.
And in the case of those two space sections, Halo 4 gets me out of it the quickest. Didn't realize the
30
this
seconds
gate
remaining.
is not in the Halo Infinite version, and I think that gate could actually help quite a bit. Breakpoint's first phase sucks, but after that it gets better. For this map? Yeah, the first phase sort of sucks for the
10
elite.
seconds remaining.
Oh, there's loads of screen shake in Halo 4 space section whenever a player crashes in co-op. Okay, gotcha. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum.
Game over.
You know what I really love in the Reach soundtrack? I like the part where it goes bum 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 bum. There's probably some music theory reason behind why those notes are so satisfying. Or when it's like there's no percussion or anything. It's just the cellos just going freaking, I think they're cellos at least, just going crazy, going na 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 na. You know, and then they try going a little bit high, na 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 na, and they sink back down to that starting level. It's just very satisfying to the ears. Oh no, we've only got 4 versus 4. Excuse me.
Capture the access points to bring down those barriers.
Here, you know what? Let's actually do. I'm going to end the game. We'll hop on back to the main menu and we'll get some more people. Back in 2020, I tried making an invasion map where Spartans are fighting a Covenant/Banished ship. It didn't end up going anywhere, though. Hey, keep trying at it. Don't give up. Follow your dreams. View profile, invite. Is this person already in the game? Okay, fellas, feel free to message me. If you message me, I will send you an invite. Don't tell me Halo 3 is about to be 18 years old. Don't say that. Don't say that that game's almost 2 decades old. Like, I'm already deeply uncomfortable with the fact that Combat Evolved is going to be turning 30 in a few more years. And Halo 2's not too far behind, you know? Yeah, feel free to send me some messages. I'll shoot you guys some invites. Doesn't Invasion spawn AI for the Elites team, or is that just for Firefight? Yeah, it's like Firefight Versus, I think the mode was called. It was really weird. Like, really, really weird. I remember discovering it by accident on the 360. What is going on? Can I not? Can I not invite people? Oh, invite. There we go. There were some bizarre issues going on. And by bizarre issues, I mean I set it to friends only. Okay, view profile. Yeah, look, it's not letting me invite anybody. What's going on? Yeah, is this like a bug? Is this what the kids call a glitch? Invite to club. Here, let's try something bizarre like that, you know, or like maybe hit it with one of these. We'll set it to Slayer. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Something that definitely can handle 16 players, you know? And then we'll see if I can invite people. Maybe it's like an issue with custom games. View profile. Okay, yeah, something weird is going on then. It's a common bug? Oh, of course it is. Okay. Okay, so that's just an issue then with the MCC. That's wonderful. That's perfect. Okay, let me reset the MCC then, as well as use the restroom. Hey guys. Okay, I actually think I got the footage that I needed. I'm gonna start compiling this stuff. I'm gonna hop into the theater mode, gather it up, record it. I appreciate you guys joining though. My sister-in-law is also gonna be coming to visit, so I'm gonna help my wife clean a little bit, prepare the guest area. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for taking your time out of your Sundays to help out. We got a couple